Everybody get down! Everybody get down! Get to your nearest base because we're gonna about to go down! What the hell is going on? What's going on, YouTube? It's Blackshot. You already know who it is, okay? This is another video going on today for y'all. Now, listen, I got a quick announcement to make, all right? Just listen up. For those who have watched a couple of days ago, I did a live stream for American Horror Story Apocalypse. However, YouTube and their sensitiveness, YouTube and their sensitive selves and their overly protecting selves, excuse me, copyrighted my live stream because of some music being played in the background, which I was not trying to steal. I was trying to do a little watch of American Horror Story Apocalypse episode 1. However, couldn't do that. So I'm here right now. I'm going to make a little quick review for y'all of American Horror Story Apocalypse season. What season are we on? Season 7? Season 7, season 8? Okay, episode 1, the end. We start in the beauty salon and we see old boy Evan Peters. Okay, I still don't know what his name is in this this season. I had to look it up. Anyway, we start off with him. He's this beautician, I guess you could call him. You know what I'm saying? He snips and clips people's hair. And whose hair is he snipping and clipping? Coco, old girl from last season. And Colt, I think her name. Did I just say Coco? Y'all know she getting herself together, all that. She real fly with it. She real celebrity life with it. And in walks in Mallory. You know who Mallory was last season. Creepy old crazy babysitter trying to make kids and stuff join their cult. Y'all remember last season, right? Okay. But anyway, she come in with this little green juice. Coco needs to tell us that it tastes like turtle ass or something like this, she said. So yeah, but out of nowhere, okay, out of nowhere we hear this this alarm. You know, like on TV where, you know, you hear like that little alarm like for an emergency alert system or whatever, and it's like like that. So anyway, everybody gets this alarm on their alert on their phone. It says that a missile is headed to LA. And everybody was like, nah. Well, Coco was like, nah, it's fake. Nah. Ain't nobody falling for that. But everybody got it. You hear people running outside. Some people is calm. Some people is running like hell. Me, on the other hand, I would be confused as hell. I wouldn't know what to do in an apocalypse. Hopefully that ain't coming no time soon. Coco is going on about, you know, this whole missile alert alarm is not real. Her dad FaceTimes her and say, look, shut the hell up for a second. She was just going on, blah, 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 going on. And he's there with, I think, his wife and maybe his other child, look like a son or something. And he's telling Coco, look, I'm going to have a guy come pick you up. Go get your behind to the airport because it's about to get real fast. I think the dad was in Hong Kong or something like that. And as he's telling her, you know, to get to the airport and stuff, to fly you up out of LA, you know, he's like, I love you, you know, this might be our last little video, Snapchat, FaceTime, whatever situation. And all of a sudden, they all look up and like the screen fades away. And she's like, no, oh my God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? After that, she panics. Evan panics. I think Mallory looks a little worried. Everybody looks all messed up. So she goes outside. She's headed to the Uber, right? And she calls Brock. I remember Brock from last season as well. Okay, they was together. They did this little contractual marriage type of thing going on in last season. If you heard something, that was the mailman. Anyway, he's calling. No, she's calling him. Man, reporting the news that, you know, Hong Kong was hit. Some other places were hit with bombs, okay, missiles. And, you know, he looks all devastated. He's talking about, I can't believe we finally did it. And he was like, I may not make it home. You know, my kids, I love y'all. And Brock, you know, he's just watching that as he's listening to Coco say, look, you need to get to this airport. It's a missile about to hit LA. I don't know where you at, but you need to come on. And he's like, what? You know, she said, come on, bring your ass to the airport. Let's go. All of a sudden, you hear this new alarm. It's the same alarm sound that Beyonce used on Ring the Alarm. Don't you ring the alarm. I've been doing so long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on y'all. Scene, we get to this big ass mansion, right? And who I thought it looked like was supposed to be Elizabeth Taylor or something, but no, that's Miss Evie, Mrs. Evie, right? So she just sitting there on her little fancy, expensive, probably $250,000 couch or something, just chilling, drinking something or something like that, or smoking something or eating something. Her maid is like, "Look, I gotta go. It's a bomb about to hit." And Evan, he gets to the house. Because lo and behold, that's his grandma. He telling her, "Look, we gotta go. It's a bomb gonna hit. People gonna die." And she was like, "Well, let's die with a glass of champagne." I mean, because she wasn't worried about it. Then we get to the airport, right? So Coco, she finally gets up there with Mallory. The driver gets them there just in time, and right before they get to, where they got the planes and stuff stashed there, somebody gets shot dead in the head on the car. I said, what in the world is going on? I said, what in the world is going on? Somebody getting headshot on Uber duties? Come on now. Oh, yeah. Coco and them, they get to the back. They going on their way to the plane or whatever. The driver gets them right there to the plane. And all of a sudden, Evan and Miss Evie show up. And she was like, what y'all doing here? And they was like, look, we heard about the airport. Hold on. Yeah. Evan and Evie get to the airport. Cole was like, what y'all doing here? What y'all doing here? He was like, look, we heard about this plane. There's enough room for everybody. Your dad said it, so hey, we here. Move over. And all of a sudden, we see like an ambush of people coming towards the plane. And Coco thinking up in her mind, Brock still ain't here. Brock in traffic, because she called him and she was like, look, on this contract we said that, we could let each other go if, we feel the need to. And so she cuts him off and he was like, what? Don't you leave me up here, Santa Monica woman. So all of a sudden, the driver tell him to get on the plane. Because all the people, they rushing towards the plane and it's going to be a mess. And so all of a sudden the driver, he comes out of nowhere. Driver out of nowhere talking about some bow, 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 start shooting everybody in the head. This turned from American Horror Story to The Walking Dead to a game where you got to shoot people in the head and stuff. I said, oh Lord, what's going on here? Then all of a sudden this guy gets close enough and he whacks the hell out of the driver with a golf puck. And it's like an ambush right there. People trying to open up the door and get on the plane. They're like, no, we taking off. The plane get ready to take off. They head up in the air. Shh. Right? And so they just settling down up in the little plane or whatever. They just bracing themselves and everything. They just talking for a few minutes. All of a sudden, it's like the plane tilted. Boom! The reason why that happened is because the missile just strike down there, okay? Down in LA. And you can see the bomb and the fiery colors in Coco's eyes as a teardrop falls down on her face piece right here. You see, like right here. We switch over to this new family, okay? The boy name, I think his name was Timmy or something, Timothy, something like that. So they just talking, chopping it up, him and his mom and his younger brother. They waiting for the dad to get home, calling him up, whatever. So, they look on the computer. He gets accepted into UCLA. Now, mind you, this was 40 minutes before the bomb hit, right? And this is a little happy moment. Then all of a sudden, the dad, he come walking in. Before he come walking in, they chant, shoot. No, they weren't chanting shoot, but they were saying, they were saying UCLA. They was chanting that, right? So, now the dad comes in, he looked like he had a breath. They were like, didn't you hear your phone? You know what I'm saying? And they was like, haven't you seen the news? And they was like, the wife was like, no, what's going on? What's going on? He cut on the news, and it's the same black guy that announced it early, before the bomb hit. And, when he was talking about, to my kids, I love y'all, I'm not going to make it home, blah, blah, blah. This exciting moment, Timmy getting into UCLA, him growing up, going to college, yada, yada. The dad come home with this devastating news that a damn missile is about to hit LA. So, that messes up the whole thing. And, the wife, of course, she was in denial about it. And, they was all hugging on each other and stuff like that. Because in that time, it's like, what the hell else can you do? Airport, the special little jet sitting for you on the wayside, then I guess you good, I guess. But other than that, no. Not long after that, martial law shows up, right? They got their little money green Hummers and all. They come through the door. They was like, yo, is Timothy here? They was like, yeah, why? He was like, well, we need him to come with us. His little what you call it, his genetic makeup is suitable for him to be accepted into this little program we got going on. I'm thinking they about to take him to the army or something or whatever. I don't know. And they was like, genetic makeup. He was like, yeah, you know, from the ancestry thing you done did. You done gave us your blood and stuff. And just when I was finna do that ancestry thing, they ain't finna put me up for that mess. So Timothy me boy was talking about something. I ain't going. All of a sudden, these two dudes come up here, got the little army martial law type of suits going on and all of that. They take him up out of there. They was like, no, I don't want to go. I was like, at this point, just let he ain't got no choice but to go. It's either that or they gonna pop all of y'all in the head. So just let him go. You know what I'm saying? So they take him, bam, take him to this little facility they got for him. It looked like a prison almost. They put him up in there. You know, he think he alone, and there's this girl up there. Her name's Emily. And you know, they was like, you know, how you get up here? You know, kind of like prison talk. You know, how'd you get in here? You know, what are you in for? What are you in for? And she was like, you know, hell, they got her out of jail. That's how they got her. And you know, she was like, they didn't even tell her why. Because, you know, mind you, they said, you know, like his whole genetic makeup looked, you know, suitable, and they want what they got. You know, the whole body thing sound like some kind of cloning type of shit or something. And as they talking, all of a sudden, the bomb hits, right? So, you know, after that, Timothy, you know, he panicking, you know, he crying and everything. And, you know, she looking down as if she want to give him a hug or something. Say, it's okay, right? Then we move on to the next scene. So, you know, you got the black dude in the suit, you know, and the other two people or whatever, you know, taking them to where they was going, to this little shelter, whatever, this little fallout place, the outpost. So, you know, they just talking to him and everything, talking about radiation. And, you know, because mind you, it's like a dust storm, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but dust and debris everywhere. It's foggy. It's nothing left. It looks like a black and white desert, you know what I'm saying? Nothing there. It looks depressing. It looks sad. It was just giving me straight up Fallout tease. The game, you know what I'm saying? Till I thought my game was out there. So they finally get dropped off. They got their quarantine outfits on, their yellow quarantine outfits, and they get to this place called the asylum. Now, waits them is this the dark quarantine, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you know, when you level up with certain things, especially dealing with like something like the fallout, you know, aftermath of apocalypse, you level up. So this was a black quarantine. So they come to black quarantine, come pick up the, you know, the newbies or whatever. And along the way, before they get to their little place, there was these two people. They were just sitting there, you know, out in the dust and debris, and the other some old black quarantines was there behind them, and I guess, you know, had too much radiation on them or something, popped them both in the head, done deal. So, you know, I was like, damn. So they finally get up in the place to be. They finally get to the outpost, and we learn that this is Outpost 3. And who tells us that? Fave, Sarah Paulson, aka Miss Wilhelmina Venable. Wilhelmina, I mean, I'm telling y'all, she come up in there like this. Welcome to Outpost 3. Follow me. Okay, black everything and all, dark hair, black hair, whatever, black dress, black cane. She's up in there like a dark, demonic pimp. And I was like, okay, Faye, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sarah Paulson, by the way. So basically, she just giving them a little backdrop on what's going on with, you know, Outpost 3, right? So, you know, at first I think she said it was like a school or something. So, you know, after that, she give them a little description, and she, you know, she like, yo, y'all got to get dressed. I got to put y'all colors on. So y'all got purple. Y'all are purples. You know, they was like, what's purple? What's the purple? And so that means, you know, you are equal. You are royal. You are worthy, right? So, you know, she mentioned the grays. You know, the grays, you know, that means, you know, they're not so worthy. You know, you're basically a slave. You're servants, you know what I'm saying? You got to clean, you got to scrub the floors. You got to keep the house up together, right? You know, you don't really mean too much when you're gray. So she was like, you know, what are you? And she was like, I'm neither. Wilhelmina said, I'm neither. You know, she told Emily that or whatever. She said, I'm neither. Y'all, don't worry about me. Y'all put your clothes on. And she was like, dinner is at 6:30. Be there on time. Because she said there is no excuse when ain't nothing to do. And I guess she right about that. Before I forget, she told them straight up. She said, y'all cannot leave or you die. And basically, well, she didn't say, or you die, but she said, that's pretty much what she wanted to say, because she said, if you leave, you can't come back in, because, you know, with something like a big-ass bomb, missile, out of nowhere, it's going to be radiation, fallout. If you ain't played the game, you know what I'm saying, you probably wouldn't know what that means. So radiation, you know what I'm saying, your body contaminated, all messed up and stuff, got these crazy messed up dirty follicles all up on your body piece and your hair piece and all that. And she said, look, y'all can't come back in if you go your asses outside. You're gonna be dead, and you're gonna let the monsters that's outside is gonna get you anyway, probably. So moving on, Timothy, oh boy, he gets up out the shower, you know what I'm saying, washing his body off and everything, smooth like butter, you know, real steamy and stuff out there in the shower, whatever. And all of a sudden, he looks at the mirror, and you see the mark of the beast. The 3 6s on the mirror. Okay, somebody circle 3 6s on the glass mirror in the fall, because you know when you take a hot shower, everything gets all steamy and foggy like, and it looks like Thriller. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, you know, because excuse me for a second. We get down to dinner time, and who do we see? We see old boy Evan. I was going to say Heaven. No. Evan, we see Coco, we see Mallory, and some newcomers, right? Who we see, what's her name? What was her name in the movie, in the show? Dinah Stevens or something, you know, the black girl, the black lady from last season. She played Beverly or something like that, who knocked the hell out of somebody, I forgot. Or some, she cussed out somebody. Y'all remember. Anyway, she was there. This guy, this gay couple, Andre and Stu, that's their names. You found that out later on the episode. They all there, everybody getting ready for dinner. Here come Wilhelmina and Kathy Bates, giving me full witch tea. She got black hair, black lipstick, black eyebrows, black dress, get up, all that. It's popping, right? And they finally sit down, they get served, they got this little plastic sugar cube or something. But apparently it gives them everything they need, all their vitamins, all their nutrients, all their fibers, and all that type of stuff. They're supposed to get all that with their little plastic, moist looking, sugary eraser cube or whatever that's supposed to be. Now all of a sudden, Coco, she goes off, right? She was like, this is bullshit, okay? We need more food than this. We're not going to survive off of this. So all of a sudden, she turned around. Wilhelmina's right there. Pimp slaps the hell out of her. I said, go ahead, Wilhelmina. And all of a sudden, there was a perimeter alert. So basically, something had touched the ground. It was an ugly, dead, contaminated pigeon. And they was like, well, can we eat it? And they was like, no, fool, it's contaminated. So one of the black quarantines, he breaks the pigeon in half or something like that, squashes it, disintegrates it, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a done deal. It's a done deal for the damn pigeon. That was so sad. But later on after that, right, it's time for radiation detection. So basically, old Kathy Bates was saying, you know, like, look, somebody up in here dirty, and y'all got to get clean. Y'all gonna get scrubbed up downtown. So, what's his name? Evan, he gonna say, oh, it's the newcomers. You know, they just got here. And they was like, nah, motherfucker, we clean. We clean up in this piece. And they was like, well, it don't matter who say what. We all finna check on you. So they go checking with the little radiation detector. Everybody getting nervous, you know what I'm saying? So Timothy, he's clean. Oh girl, she clean. Who is dirty? Stu, Prince Charming, I call him. I didn't know what the hell his name was at first. His boyfriend Andre, he was all nervous. You know, he was just sitting there shaking. You know, the black dude. And then Evan was dirty. So they take him into this little shower room. They scrub him down. They all red and stuff. They got patches from the radiation and stuff. They scrub them down to their booty butt cheeks, right? And so after all that scrubbing and stuff, they on the floor shaking and crying and all that moaning and stuff. And they check Evan. He's clean. They go to Prince Charming, well, Stu, and he was dirty. He was like, oh, please, don't let me go through that whole scrubbing thing again. And Kathy was like, you don't. Pow! One shot to the head. It was over with. So pretty much, if you're dirty with radiation, you're dead. One shot to the head. That's it. Moving on, we somehow get to the next dinner. Well, before we get to the next dinner, we see a little scene with your boy Andre. You know, of course, he butthurt and upset about what happened to his boyfriend. You know, and you know, he was like, "Oh my God, what is wrong with you people?" And yada yada yada. You know, he was like, "I hope they take you next." Talking to Coco, because she made like a little sarcastic remark, because she didn't really give a damn about Stu being dead anyway. But anyway, we get on to the next dinner scene, and they're having something new, and we're having stew for dinner. So they all get their little bowls and stuff. Everybody, oh, this good, this good. Evan, he had a piece of bone or something in his mouth, and they were like, "What the hell? What kind of bone is this?" And they said, "It's Kathy said it's chicken." And Timothy, me boy, he says, "That ain't no damn chicken bone." And they was like, "Look, y'all gonna eat, okay?" And what's his name? Andre, he takes a bone out of his mouth, and it looked like a finger bone. And so he all figures it out that the stew is stew. You get it? Stew. Oh boy, that was contaminated and got popped in the head is in the stew. And old Grandma Evie, she was like, "I don't care. This is good. This is good." After that, they're all sitting in like this room, with that song playing, that same old song that they keep playing on repeat. And all of a sudden, there's a new song. It was like, getting through the night. Y'all know that song. Whoever heard that song, I forgot how it go. But they thinking that the cooperatives are gonna come and get them. Now, mind you, the cooperatives is something that Wilhelmina and Kathy Bates was talking about in the room. They was like, you know, the co-ops, you think they're gonna be cool with all this terrorizing we doing to these people? And Wilhelmina was like, "I thought you was cool with this." And she was like, "Man, please." My daddy was up in the army killing people left and right. Killing is in my DNA. And we fast forward into that. And when that new song plays, Evan, he getting all excited and stuff, thinking, "Oh, the co-ops is gonna come save us now. We ain't gonna have to be up in here for too long." And the screen fades to black and it says 18 months later. They thinking they were about to get saved 18 months before, but no, not really. And after those 18 months, they at the breakfast table, and then Wilhelmina announces, "Look, we running real short on food, so we cutting it down to 1 meal a day." They was like, "What the hell? 1 meal a day? How are we supposed to survive off that?" And she was like, "Well, it's a mess, but it's possible though." And she was like, "Look," because everybody was complaining, nagging all that, yada yada. She was like, "Look, either we gonna eat once a day or we ain't gonna eat at all." You know what I'm saying? She was being straight up with it. She was being real with y'all. She was like, "Look, we gonna eat once a day and we gonna make it through the day, or we ain't gonna have no food at all." So next thing you know, Evan, he gets up, he having a fit. He throw the plastic sugar cube across the land over there, and he was like, "This is some ish, boo. What you gonna do? Shoot us all in?" And all of a sudden, there's a breach. There is a breach. Okay, the insidious red lights come on. Everybody running to the door, whatever. Wilhelmina and them, they go outside, and in the fog, you see like this chariot with these two horses carrying a black quarantine. So the black quarantine get up there, you know what I'm saying? He talking to the people, whatever. And he talking to Wilhelmina and Kathy Bates. And you know, he puts his little ID thing up, and lo and behold, it's Michael Langdon, which I believe who was from Murder House, because I'm gonna go back and watch these seasons that they have in the crossovers with, so I can know what's going on. So lo and behold, Michael Landon, he is the Antichrist, right? And so he tells Kathy Bates, "Look, handle, watch the animals and stuff, the two horses or whatever." So she outside, and they go inside. Langdon and Wilhelmina, they go up inside. They talking and everything, and lo and behold, they talk about this new place, the sanctuary. So he is the Antichrist, and pretty much we switch over to the next scene again with Kathy and the two horses, and one of the horses had some nasty contaminated blister bump or something. It was gross, and she shot him in the head, and then she shoots the other horse, and all of a sudden we switch back to Michael Langdon, and he's basically saying, we're gonna take all of y'all to the sanctuary. And she was like, "Whoever survives, they're gonna live and survive. Whoever don't, get got like the horses." So what happened to the horses? You see the horses all laying on the floor. Kathy, she sacrificed the horses to the little monsters and stuff, because you heard all this growling and stuff in the background. I was like, "Oh my God." And that was the episode. That was the episode. So we saw the Antichrist and all that, which was Michael Langdon, pretty hair and all, and everything. 46 subscribers on my live stream that I did that got copyrighted and taken down, unfortunately, due to some songs in the background. Bunch of ish bull, right? It's cool. It's cool. But anyway, thank you guys. I hope you guys check out my older videos. Leave me some suggestions, because I am a reactor. Leave me any suggestions of what you want me to react to next. And also stay tuned for more reviews on this season of American Horror Story Apocalypse. I can't wait to see the crossovers between Coven and Murder House. Do me a favor and let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of American Horror Story this past week. And what are you guys excited for seeing in this season? Because I'm just ready. You know what I'm saying? American Horror Story is lit. Okay. And yeah, so once again, subscribe, like this video, give me some comments. Let me see what y'all got. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all say about that episode of The End. Okay, and I'll see y'all later on. Okay, this is Black Shaw, and I'm out. Outpost 3. It's lit.